The Biden administration basically shrugged off video from this summer showing migrants being secretly flown to airports nationwide in the middle of the night. No big deal. This is Border Patrol agents tell leadership they're furious at Biden's open border policies and the way migrant releases have completely overwhelmed the men and women working to protect our southern border. Our next guest is former acting CBP commissioner, and he says that the situation at the Department of Homeland Security is continuing to spiral out of control, and Secretary Mayorkas has completely lost the trust and confidence of DHS. Mark Morgan, also Heritage Foundation visiting fellow, joins me now to discuss. Mark, I want to get your reaction to what the press secretary said yesterday about how important Border Patrol agents are. Watch this one.
The role that Border Patrol agents play in ensuring security and safety at our borders is something that there's great value for in this administration.
I think the Border Patrol might feel very differently about how this administration treats them and looks at them. What do you think?
Yeah, but I'm with you. Look, what a joke that is. Was this the same press secretary and the president and Secretary Mayorkas that just a couple of months ago vilified, scapegoated, ruined the reputation of the Border Patrol agents and continued to put forth a lie that agents were on the front line whipping illegal aliens? You mean that president that still believes in the Border Patrol? It's a joke. You mean the same DHS secretary and their own chief that while the agents were trying to give them legitimate concerns that they had about what's happening at the southwest border, they just dismissed them, Buck. You saw that video. It's just absolutely a joke.
I mean, I think that we not only can surmise this, and I know you've got a lot of people you are in contact with and know the men and women of Border Patrol well, but there was this leaked cell phone video from Friday that I mentioned earlier in the show of Border Patrol agents in Laredo, Texas, who got into a pretty testy exchange with Border Patrol Chief Raul Ortiz during DHS Secretary Mayorkas' visit. We wanted to have everyone at home see this, and we'll talk about it. Watch.
You're getting bogged down in the policies and the politics. You can't even say illegal alien. What's that?
You can't even say that.
That's why Chief Scott left. You just said it. You can't say anything gonna happen to you? You just said it. We can sit here and argue about it till we're blue in the face, right? I've been doing this job as long as y'all.
That's the problem.
What's that?
That's the problem, Chief. For evil to triumph is for good men to do nothing. That's
I can't hear you.
For evil to triumph is for good men to do nothing. That's exactly what's happening here. Good men are doing nothing. You're allowing illegal aliens to be dropped off in communities.
You are doing something.
No, sir, we're not.
For evil to triumph is for good men to do nothing. Good men are doing nothing. You're allowing illegal aliens to be dropped off in communities. Mark, looks like the frustration of the folks on the front line of the border are just boiling over.
It is, but what a great statement, right? I think we all know that quote. I think what that agent said summarizes not only the frustration, Buck, but actually what's happened in the southwest border. And look, that display to me, I've been doing this for 35 years serving the country. From their chief, that was the worst display of leadership I've ever seen in my 35 years serving this country. Look, he talked over them. He raised his voice. He interrupted them. He wasn't listening. And then if you listen to the video, he also tells them they're getting caught up in semantics. But semantics, and I know you know this well because you do a great job talking about. You mean the semantics that 100,000 Americans died from drug overdoses because of the open borders? You mean those semantics? Or the two police officers in Texas that were killed just last week, one of them at the hands directly of an illegal alien? You mean those semantics? Look, those Border Patrol agents, I know them, Buck. When they hear about the drug overdoses or the cop being killed by illegal alien, they feel it, they hurt, and they know that they're not able to reduce that or prevent that because of this administration's open border policies. And what does the secretary and their own chief do? They dismiss them. That's why they have no confidence, no trust. If I was still the commissioner, first thing I'd do is I would relieve Chief Ortiz, and then I would hand my credentials over to the secretary.